Hi, this is Brian Plays, and I'm going to continue learning during my chess journey here now. I think for this one, before I start playing any games, I want to get a little bit deeper into, for example, my strategies, and I want to take a look at one of the top chess games and see if I can analyze it, see if I can see the moves ahead before something happens. Everything might be wrong, but I just want to see how my mind thinks before they make the move and see if it works that way. I don't know. It may be nothing, it may be something, but let's get it on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with looking. I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos on chess, a lot of cool people doing amazing things, and for the most part I kind of got this idea of what I should be doing for my early game, middle game, and end game. So the end game is definitely not fleshed out, the middle game is definitely not enough, but I think I got a kind of good grasp and understanding of what I should be doing in the early game. So in the early game, we definitely want to hit that center with the pawns. We want to develop the bishops first before the knights, but of course those are the minor pieces that we want to do kind of no matter what, so that we can move everything out to get the castle. We don't want to mirror the other person, especially if we're playing black. We don't want to once we castle, we don't want to push the pawn side, the king side pawns up too far. We want to kind of leave them that beautiful protection, unless we're going to move like one or two pieces, either moving out the bishop or moving the very side pawn. And we don't want to block any middle pawns with other pieces like a bishop or a knight. So that's for the most part that we kind of want to look at. I want to look at that I'm learning myself. As I said before, I played chess when I was younger. I played just for fun. I played intuitively. I played for the moment. I didn't play strategically. I had no tactics. My middle game sucked, and my end game was desperation. So I would win some, I would lose some, but I would never know why I lost. And sometimes I would never know why I win. So that's why I'm trying to learn more of these strategies. That's why I'm trying to learn more of the game. So before I always try to look at my quick openings. The Italian game where we're pushing all of the bishops, the pawns up, and then I want to try to play more of the Ruy Lopez, because we're basically blocking this horse from trying to get this pawn here, and if it does, we'll have a nice little opening. So I'm going to try to focus on this when I play my opponent later on. So Ruy Lopez, here we go. One of the oldest ones too. I guess it's like 500 or something years old, even though chess is about 1,500 years old. And then if we get to the middle game, and if I'm not checkmated too fast, I learned a lot from some of our YouTube stars, or like Anna Cramling. She talked about we want to look at checking first, we want to look at capturing next, and then attacking thereafter. And some of the other grandmasters that are doing YouTube now, we're talking about our tactics when we're in the middle game. We want to make sure we see all the potential attacks that can kill you, all the threats that can pressure you, and anything that can capture you. And during the middle game, that's when we want to start developing our queen ever so slowly, moving it maybe one step up to the next row, and then connecting the rooks so they can eventually hit that middle and push upwards where we're trying to basically defend, because we're either attacking or we're defending the center for the middle game. And I know there's more, and I'll add more as I learn more. And another interesting thing that I learned from Grandmaster Dina on YouTube, was that king is the most powerful piece in the endgame, which is surprise to me. I do use the king, but I use it as out of desperation, and I never really use it to protect my pawns to push up to get another queen. Because after all, in the middle game, what signifies the end game is when we lose and exchange our queens, and we don't have those powerful pieces anymore. So we move the king towards the center to help push the pawns upwards. So I'm kind of learning those chess openings. But let's take a quick look at some of these. Let's look at this Bobby Fischer one. New York. Byrne versus Bobby Fischer. Hope I'm saying his name right too. Okay. Let's take a look here. Alright, so we're able to go in and look at it. We'll start from the very beginning and just kind of analyze it. I just kind of want to look and analyze it. I go before I play the next game, which will probably just be a simple 10-minute game, and maybe a blitz, and then maybe a 4-on-4. So he's just doing a nice little, I guess He's just doing it before he hits the middle. This is just what he wanted to do first. Bobby Fischer's mirroring, but it might not be mirroring. It might be just, they just figured to do the same thing. This kind of reminds me of, what is that? Let me just take a quick look at the opening of, what was that one? The Sicilian Defense, yeah, but except it's only moving one. No, it's like the Sicilian Defense in a little bit of a way. Okay, so let's kind of push a little bit more and see what's happening next. If I can get into that window. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, it looks like he might take out that bishop. Again, I have no clue. I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to guess to see if my mind can kind of analyze similarly somehow, some way. I guess they're pushing out, again, we're all supposed to push out our minor pieces, which is our bishop and our knight. I was told knight before bishops. This is exactly what they're doing, knight before bishops. Nobody's focusing on the middle, but then again they are, because here we got attacks to the middle no matter what. A bishop's coming out to play a little bit on this one side. Bobby Fischer's ready to go with his bishop over here. Okay, now we're starting to hit that middle center piece a little bit more. We got our first castle by Bobby Fischer. He just wanted to get all those pieces out of the way. And it looks like over here we just got to move these. I honestly don't know what he's going to do with his castle. But he might move the queen up and do a long castle. He already brought his bishop out. Okay, now Bobby's starting to take the middle a little bit more. He got his queen protecting him, but Donald over here got a pawn. He got his knight. He got his knight too. His bishop is going that way. But his king is very protected in this little beautiful place. His king is still in the center. As we thought his queen's moving out, he might do a long castle right now. Okay, Bobby's like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take it. I guess this is what we call a hanging pawn because there's nothing else protecting him. He knows that this pawn's about to be eaten. He's eaten. So he has his own strategy. He's a genius after all, so I don't know what he's going to do with that pawn, but I guess he's just pushing more into the center, as is Donald. He's starting to move out all of his minor pieces because we want to eventually move the queen out towards the middle game and then connect the rooks. Okay, so he's trying to threaten a little bit of his queen. That would be cool to take it. He has this nice little beautiful file to play with. Queen's like, nah, you ain't taking me. So he's pushing it up a little bit, threatening it a little bit. Bishop came over here and I guess that was kind of his plan. He saw his own little file here. Now he's going to threaten this knight and this rook too. So if he doesn't care, he wants to sack his bishop, he could definitely do it one or the other. Bishop is like, okay, you want to sack mine, I'll sack yours too. These two knights are playing with each other now. Queen is moving a little bit back to protect. Knight is taken. Now he's threatening this pawn and this rook. Pawn is taking him. But I guess he chose to sacrifice that. Okay. But he's still trying to maintain this center. I think Bobby's kind of playing the defensive game on the center, but at the same time the attack game on the side, like flanking attacks. Well, not anymore because he's going straight into the center now. But Donald's right up in there. Again, he's going to die no matter what. Oh, but we got a queen over here. So he probably won't use his own queen because there's nothing else to take that queen out. So he might just sacrifice this pawn here. Oh, that'll be interesting. He'll probably move the pawn out of the way as a matter of... Nope, I think he'd move the queen. This is a tough one. Donald just made a tough move. He moved the queen. He's like, okay, you want to take the... I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing. How's Bobby going to get out of this? This is thrilling. Why didn't he take it immediately? Because he could have taken it. Oh, because it would have meant nothing. Taking that rook, he would have just simply died from here. Bobby opened it up so his rook could take it. He saw way ahead. I didn't. I need to try to see way more ahead. What happened there? He just took that. Now he's threatening the rook, but the queen can easily take him. And I think that's kind of a bait to get it out of this situation. I don't see what he can take it with, but he's trying to get it out of the situation. Okay. 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 Oh, he's threatening the queen. Rook is finally free. He can finally check this king down here. King is like, Bishop comes back up to play the game. He's like, you want to mess with me? He's either thinking about a sacrifice or just protection. Okay, he was thinking about sacrifice. Actually, was it a sacrifice? Because nothing could kill him at this time. Why did Donald move up from there? Okay, King's going back into a little bit more protection. Knight comes in and continues to threaten. King's like, you ain't threatening me. Knight goes back, knowing that he was able to kill that pawn. Bobby is just slowly eradicating Donald. Donald looked like the heavy aggressor, but Bobby is just like strategic and systematic. Ever so slow. Right now we got a potential attack vector here, but then we got another attack vector here. I'm sure Donald sees that. Oh, this guy's playing the funny game. He's going back and forth. And then the king goes back and forth. Uh-oh, now we got a danger on the rook side right here. Obviously protected by this bishop, so the queen can't really do much there. What was that? The bishop was taken. There was just too much going on. The queen finally gets out kind of out of that danger zone, threatening both pieces. Most likely threatening the bishop on white. So that's why the rook comes in and tries to protect. So he just takes a nice little hanging pawn right there. Finally, Bobby's able to take that rook. Alright, he's trying to get his rook out to play because right now he has a big giant hole in his defense right there. And he has Bobby has multiple pieces just coming on his flank. I mean, he's 1, 2, 3. He's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 pieces. So he's 2 pieces up. And 2 pawn pieces up as well. King tried to get out of that big old hole that was happening right there. As the bishop now has kind of a fork if he wanted to sacrifice the knight. And he could sacrifice and just take this or this. But I doubt he'll take this pawn. Can I do this? Oh, wow, I can do that. I'm going to start using that. Okay, so now the rook is kind of coming out to play. He's trying to threaten that. His horsey can protect him just in case. So his horsey's probably going to take that out. Whoa, queen's going to just, like we said, like I learned before, check first. If you can get a check, do that first. Then, what was it? Let me just double check. It wasn't this one. It was tactics. It was check, capture, then attack. So attack is last. So Bobby, let me just try to get back into that window if I can find it. So Bobby went ahead and checked first, even though he can easily attack. Let me just go back. So so the knight could have taken the rook, but instead of taking the rook, he went straight for the check. He opened up the bishop, forcing the bishop to move. Now he took the rook. The bishop tries to come out and do something. I guess it's mostly what he could do is that he's just aiming at that pawn for now. I don't know what he's trying to set up. I wish I can see what they're seeing. The knight comes in and try to block that move. I guess he was trying to get closer. The knight could have got out of the way, and then the rook could have went and attacked that while this guy was protecting that, I think. So he tried to block that. The horse is like, that ain't gonna work. So I think he's trying to relocate a little bit. He's trying to bring his pawn down. He got 5 after all. Moving his pawn up, I guess because he's in a very precarious situation. Just move that pawn up. Even though normally I guess you're supposed to keep your pawn in that same situation, but he has 2 pawns. What is he really going to do? He stopped the progress with that one. Okay, knight's coming back up, threatening. Can't really do much there, I guess. I think he's trying to some way to use his queen and his knight together. Where would he go? Would he go here? Can't go there. Here. So he would go maybe here, and then queen go here. Oh, but that's That's like, You can still theoretically do that, though. King went down, back to a protective zone. He just got checked by the bishop. King is moving a little bit away from his safety zone. But this is towards the end game, kind of. There's still one queen on the board. Knight puts the pressure on. Bishop puts the pressure on. Two bishops and a knight putting the pressure on. We got a rook too. This is the very end of this game. And he can't really do his final move. He just wants to get up here and get over here, but he can't because Bobby's putting the pressure on. It's all about those checks and getting the king into a nice little position. Finally, the king is fully trapped. We still can move. Can we still move? No, is that checkmate? That's it. That was cool. Wow, Bobby was tactical in that mode. He was thinking a lot of moves ahead. A lot of moves ahead. And at first, I thought he was losing in the very beginning. And then in the mid game, he just started being systematic and just tearing stuff up. I kind of don't want to even play my game after seeing that because it was so good. I'll still try though. I think I will go ahead and give it a shot. I'll play one online for 10 minutes. I'll be whoever. I kind of want to be black because I learned from Anna Cramling some cool moves, but that's life. I'll do d4 to start off. And I'll keep that same. Okay, good. Because I want it to be black anyways. Play. You know what? I'm going to just try to play Anna Cramling. Wait, can I? Wait, can we choose? Here, she should be in a creator. I know she's super high and I'm super low. I don't care. I just kind of want to learn. I know I'll fail. That's supposed to be her, I think. I think. Is it? Oh, that's her. Okay. Play. Alright. Alrighty. I'm still white. Okay. She wouldn't have fell for it anyways. I think the bot's modeled after her. Let's see how much I get destroyed at this game. I'm just gonna follow all the rules, take out all the minor pieces while still protecting my center game. We gotta keep focusing on the horsies. Knights before bishops. Let's try to stay in the center. I think I saw somewhere that this is a bad move to do this, but I'm gonna leave it because I think I should have moved my bishop up here and see now I have. Yep, it was a bad move because I was supposed to move my bishop right there, not put my horse there, and I even said it's a bad move, but I did it anyways. I'm gonna let him have it. There's no point in taking it. If I take it, there's just no point in it. Oh, this is Anna. Okay, I moved it up there. I'll leave this for now. I'm gonna put this here, even though I don't know if there's a purpose to this anymore. Oh yeah. If this horse moves, this queen's dead. Oh, the queen's trying to come out. Can I somehow stop the come outing of it? Alright, I'm going to try to move my bishop. Right here would be good for just right now. And then I'll castle after this. Oh God! Oh God! Did it. Okay, I focused too much on my plan and I didn't see the board clearly. Good. This is a good warm-up game. I want to go back and undo multiple ones, but I won't. I'm just going to let it be. I'm a measly 792. Man. Okay, I gotta let that go. I just gotta try to let that go and move forward. Let's see here. Okay, what do I want to do realistically? I try to push up my pawn a little bit. Try to get my rooks almost connected. I don't want to move these at all. I can move this one though, so I can move my knight back. Okay, so threats, attacks, captures, or checks. Just trying to visualize, because they visualize stuff really fast. Not me. I'm still learning. You want to trade? You want to trade? Okay, they want to trade. We traded. And I opened a nice little beautiful file too. Goodness gracious. Okay, this was wrong. I shouldn't have done this. Here's another threat right here. What other threats are there? Okay, this is going to be dangerous. I have basically nothing here. I don't even think I can run away well. I can only go right here or I'm dead. I could go right here, but I don't know if there's a point to that. I'd rather just go right here. But then that'll block it. Okay. There's nowhere I can go if I'm here. I'm stuck kind of now. But I can take this pawn. Just want to make sure. But this pawn will get taken. The queen will take it. No, my queen's protecting it. Oh my god. What the heck was that? What was that? Okay, wow. Game review. Just basically just call me pathetic, because that was so pathetic in all regards.
Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center, and usually the Indian game begins by control. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center. d5 gains space in the center.
I can't wait to say how bad I was.
Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center.
This was my mistake right here. I should have just used this. I should have went up here.
This creates a pawn chain. Linked pawn. You allowed the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up.
For no reason.
That was a free pawn.
Yeah, it was a free pawn.
This moves your knight to a safer square.
It does, but it didn't do anything.
This offers an equal trade of pieces.
See, what she did is what I should have done. Moving that.
You permitted the opponent to kick a bishop.
Yeah. 2 mistakes.
This overlooks an opportunity to kick a bishop. You overlooked a better way to develop a bishop off the start.
So many mistakes. They are taunting me right now.
This wasn't it. Ouch, you left your bishop hanging.
I know, I was thinking about my strategy. So
that was a free bishop.
Yes, continue
saying that. You create
left
left for the king, providing it an escape square.
This is so pathetic.
One of the best moves.
Yeah, it wasn't mine.
With that move, you offer to trade pieces.
I did, and she took it.
This is the way to win a bishop. Recapturing. This wins a bishop. This is a good... This threatens to checkmate. You allowed the opponent to checkmate the king.
Didn't see that.
And the game is over.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I literally opened this file too.
You allowed the opponent to checkmate the king.
Oh, that was so pathetic. Let's try to play a one-on-one online. 10 minutes should do. Let's try to keep all the basic strategies. And I'm going to push this bishop up here. I'm going to let him take that. Nice castle. Let's shake things up, shall we? Okay. I shouldn't take my... Wait. This queen gets an open file into there, but that doesn't do anything because the queen's protecting that. If I take this, this one goes down, and then I take that. If it does this, it automatically gets this bad boy, and I don't want it to do that. So I'll leave it. I'll leave this here. I think he wants to open up this. He wants to open that up. I don't like how my queen is stuck here. That would block my stinking thingy thing. If I move my... Let's just put it here for just... Park it here for just a second. See if I can push... Queen here. Threaten it. Make it move. Because he wants to kill this. He wants to eat this. But he wanted this to go up. That does nothing. I'm just gonna let everything be stuck there, and have his file, his whole file is now stuck. I'm not taking the bait. Alright. I'm gonna move my queen up and then castle. But I should castle on this side. So I need to move my horsey out. I don't know what should I do first, my horsey or my queen. Horsey. Let's try to stick to the rules. I don't know, sometimes rules are meant to be broken. I'm still trying to think. He's gonna hate this move, but I don't care if he hates it or not. He wants to eat so badly. He's just trying to move his pawns in a way where it opens up his queen. I don't care. I do care about that. I definitely care about that. But at this time, I'm just going to break the rules. It's time to start playing. Offensively, just like this guy has been keeping me on the defense for a while now. Okay, you took it. I wish there. Okay, good. We have this. I don't want to break this pawn. Wait. Here. I guess this is the best one here. And is he trying to fork? Because he can't fork. Okay, I can't waste too much time on that. Let's get my horsey out to play. Let's get the castle going. It's time to get these pawns out of the way now that the king is gone. So I'll move this pawn up here, I guess. And let him eat each other. And then I'll eat it with the horse. So he's trying to come here. He can't fork. Where's this one and this one? Who cares? Oh no. I messed that one up. Because he can... Oh my god, he didn't see it. Good. Good, thank you, guy. Yep, that's what I wanted you to do. See if I can't take this one too. Take my rook over here. This castle. First. Now our rooks are connected. Beautiful twins. This guy's still blocked. That's kind of funny. This guy can come over here. What the heck do you think you're doing? I can just literally move this guy up one. And if he does that and I take him... How many pieces do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. This might not be the best time to start exchanging. I could check him. But what would that do? They said check first. That was the strategy, so I'm going to check first. And then get the pawns out into the middle. Because this is basically the end game now, right? Because the queens have been exchanged. I want to move this pawn up so badly. I want to move it up so badly. This might be the wrong one. One, two, three, four. Can I somehow trap him? I can move this rook up there. Right? And then after I move the rook right here, then what? This. None of those make any significant anything. There's a bishop right there. At least it'll give me a chance to maybe run away, or I don't know. He's probably gonna move this here, or this here, I should say. I think it's time to play this game right here. I knew that. Whoa. I think I know what he's thinking. Am I willing to go for the trade is what he's thinking. I think I'm willing to go for the trade, but he'd win it all. He'll take both of these pieces. I'll take two of his pieces too. We'll still be 2-on-2. If he goes first, he dies here and nothing else happens though. Now I would win. Does he want to do it? You want to play? Will you do it? What the heck is that going to do? Oh, it's going to do that. Wait a minute. His bishop is open. Oh, my rook. The rook. The stinking rook. That's a good game there, guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. And he still has 1 and I still have a bishop. I think the best play is this. This is the best play. I'm going to say that this is the best play. The piece I've been waiting for. Is he going to take it? Or am I going to take it? I hope he lets me take it. Or he might just... Whoa! Thank you, I guess. I hope he's not seeing... Should I? Yeah, so this. And then he'll have to move this rook. He doesn't want to die. He has 2 pieces. Now I have 3 though. And I need to start moving because I have 3. Whoa! Hey, you could have kept fighting, dude. Anyways. That's that. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I guess sticking with the tactics worked out. Push everything to the center. The 2 pawns. Knights first. Bishops next. Once we get towards the middle game, push the queen up. Connect the rooks. Keep them in the center. And then start doing tactics. Threats first. Attacks next. And what was it? Let me just take a quick look. Where is the Excel file? Check, capture, attack. That check worked because my knight that took that check. I want to just kind of look at it again. See if I can get back to it. There's so many files here. I want to do a game review. I want to start review.
Opening with the king's pawn.
I don't need that. I just want to see that check working out. That
This
check
steps
right
away
there.
from the checking knight.
So check first.
This wins time by threatening a knight and forcing. You found a safer square for your knight.
Yeah.
This steps your knight. That leaves a
He
rook
was very
to be
cautious.
captured.
Respect.
You missed an opportunity to capture a vulnerable rook.
No. I think I did it right. Screw that.
This allows the You overlooked an opportunity to capture a vulnerable.
Nah, I doubt
That
it.
leaves a rook open to being captured.
I still doubt it.
That bishop was yours for the taking.
Yes, it was. That's what I was waiting for too. This guy right here, this bishop was right here waiting
This allows the
behind
capture
this
of a
guy
rook
right
to win
here.
Material.
Because I knew that this guy wanted to get it so badly. And as soon as I
You
moved it
overlooked an
up,
opportunity to capture
he
a
didn't
vulnerable
see
rook.
it. I saw it. He instead moved
That leaves a
this
rook open to
pawn
be
for
captured.
whatever reason. And I was like, oh yeah,
The
baby.
bishop was yours recapturing.
Okay. Good, yeah. Learning tactics is very important. I like it. I'm going to keep learning. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bon voyage to the next one.